Okay, so I'm the girl who walked on the grate with my stilettos. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. It's quite easy, and I think it's a really valuable skill to have if you wear heels. Before you ask, these beauties are Margiela. They are incredible. Anyway, think about why it's difficult to walk on a grate when you're wearing a thin heel, like so. The reason it is difficult is because the heel or the skinny part of the shoe is gonna fall through the holes potentially, and that's gonna make it, hard to walk. Make you lose your balance, your shoe stuck in there, destroy the heel. The way you avoid having your heel sink into the holes or uneven crevices in the ground is by putting more of the weight in the ball of your foot, which is this part of your foot. If you were to go into like a tippy toe or a releve for my dancers, the ball of your foot is the part of your foot that you're putting your pressure into. The correct way to put the weight into the ball of your foot is by going up on your tippy toes a little bit, not fully to where you start to lose your balance unless you're a dancer who's really used to doing it. You want to kind of lean into it a little bit and put a slight bend in your knees. The taller the heel, the more bend you have to have. But in my videos, I wasn't wearing like my highest heels ever, so knees didn't seem bent from the angle I was filming in. The main goal here isn't to go into a full tippy toe, like I said. It's to kind of orient your center of gravity into the ball of your foot. To really demonstrate, I have a video of me actually walking on the grate outside. Now, quick disclaimer, my shoes are not too big on me. I just have really wide feet, so sometimes when I break in a slingback or a shoe with a really supple leather toe box, my feet will end up sitting really far into the shoe once I've worn them in. Anyway, the difference is subtle, but you can see when I hit pavement after this, I suddenly am walking with more weight in my entire foot as opposed to when I was on the grate. It's hard to tell visually, but I definitely do see a difference. And again, that's because I put all the pressure into the balls of my feet and not at all into my heels. You can tell I'm not actually going into a full tippy toe because while that would solve the problem of the heels, getting stuck, the lack of balance from doing that and the potentially lessened ability to walk in these heels would make it harder to stay balanced. And same thing applies here. Even though the kitten heel on this boot is minuscule, I have to put all the weight into the balls of my feet, not the heel, otherwise I'd get stuck. And when you're walking upstairs in heels, same logic applies, pressure into the balls of the feet.